Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, lines and angles. What are angles? Let us take two rays. One is OA and the other one is OB. These are the two rays. Okay, and they have an inclination between them. This is known as the angle. Okay, this is what? This is the initial position of the ray and this is the final position. Okay, this is initial position of the ray and this ray started rotating about this point O and it reached this position. This is the final position of the ray. Okay, this angle that it makes over here is also known as the magnitude. Okay, magnitude is what? The magnitude is the amount of rotation through which one of the arms gets rotated about the vertex to bring to another position. Okay. Now, if this is the angle, this point O where the angle is formed is known as the vertex, and OA and OB are known as arms or sides of the angle. Okay, an angle is denoted by this symbol, right? By the symbol this. Okay, and how to name an angle? Angle is named with either the vertex or the vertex at the center. This angle I can name it as angle O. Since one angle is formed, so I will name it as angle O, or angle AOB, or angle BOA. Okay, in all these three cases, you see I have the vertex at the center. Okay, either we are naming it with the vertex or keeping the vertex at the center. Now think about multiple angles at a point. Suppose this is a line, this is OA, I have OB, C, D, E, right? And all these angles are named as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if we are naming these angles, when we have more than one angles in a figure, either we name it as 1, 2, 3, 4 or we name it as lowercase alphabets. Either or I can name it as P, Q, R, S. It could be named with the lowercase alphabets also. Okay, then how do we name it? This is angle BOA. Angle BOA or angle AOB is equal to what? Angle 1. If it is named with the alphabet, then it is angle P. Right. Similarly, for the other angles also, angle BOC or COB is equal to angle 2, or it is angle Q if it is named with Q. Right. So all these angles we can name it with the given numbers. Now, if this is a point and the ray starts rotating about that point and comes back to the initial position again. Then how many degrees does it form? It takes 360 degrees. Okay. This complete turn about a point is divided into 360 equal parts. That is 360 degrees. Okay, and each part is equal to 1 degree. Right? So, the standard unit for measuring an angle is standard unit for measuring an angle is degrees, denoted by this. Okay, then 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes, denoted by 62 dash, right? And 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 minute denoted by 1 dash. 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes denoted by 1 dash. Then 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, that is denoted by 2 dash. Right? Then how do we measure an angle? We measure angle with the help of a protractor. Right? We measure an angle with the help of a protractor. Okay? I'll repeat once. If a ray takes a complete turn around a point, then it moves 360 degrees, that is 360 equal parts that complete turn is divided into, and each part is called 1 degree. Okay, each part is 1 degree. The standard unit for measuring an angle is what? It is degrees, denoted by this. Okay, then 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes, that is equal to 60 with 1 dash. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds is equal to 60 with 2 dash. Okay, and we measure angle with the help of a protractor. Depending upon the measurement of the angle, we divide angles into 6 main types. Okay. The different types of angles according to their measurement are acute angles, which measures more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree. It is in this form. Okay. A right angle measures 90 degree, and you can see that a right angle is what? It is a perpendicular line on another line. Right? Then what is obtuse angle? Obtuse angle measures more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. More than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. Okay. So this is 120 degree, which is greater than 90 degree but it is less than 180 degree. Then what is a straight angle? Straight angle measure is 180 degree. Then reflex angle is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. Okay, and complete angle measures 360 degree. So if we plot a graph like this, what do we see? We have, suppose I have divided it like this, then we have the 0 angle over here, that is 0 degree. This portion is acute angle from 0 to 90 degree. This is 90 degree and is the right angle. Okay, from 90 to this 180 degree, 180 degree is what? Straight angle. So from 90 to 180, between that 90.1 to 179.9 degree, we have obtuse angle. Okay, then 180 degree is what? Straight angle. From straight angle till 360 degree is the reflex angle. Understood? Then coming to the complementary and the supplementary angles. What are complementary angles? Two angles are said to be complementary if the sum of their measures is 90 degree. Suppose I have two angles x plus y, and if their sum is 90 degree, and if I add these two angles and the sum comes up to be 90 degree, then they are said to be complementary angles, and each one of this angle is a complement of the other. That means x is a complement of y and y is a complement of x. Okay, let us take this example. Find the complement of 40 degree. Okay, total of the angles is how much? 90 degree. So complement of 40 degree is 90 minus 40 is equal to 50 degree. Then what is supplementary angles? Complementary angles sum is 90 degree. In supplementary angles, the sum of the two angles should be 180 degree. Suppose I have two angles A plus B. If their sum is 180 degree, then A and B are said to be supplementary angles. Okay, and A is a supplement of B and B is a supplement of A, right? So for example, if we take, suppose A is 150 degree and I have asked to find out the supplement of A, then I will find out 180 minus 150, that is equal to 30 degree will be the next angle, the other angle. Okay, here we take for example the supplement of 80 degree. 80 degree supplement is what? 180 minus 80, that is 100 degree. Supplement of 145 degree is 180 minus 145 is 35 degree. Remember, C comes first, S comes later in the English alphabet. So 90 comes first and 180 comes later in the numerical value. Okay, C being the starting alphabets, it has the sum is the 90 degree, and if S in the alphabet series it comes towards the end, so it is 180 degree. You can remember complementary and supplementary in this way. C comes first, so 90, S comes later, so 180 degree. Okay, in the next video I'll be explaining you the example, exercise of 17A.